What is up, Tadpoles, and welcome to another SBC Team Builder video. This week we're facing off against the New Orleans Ninetales, coached by Tiger VGC, and his team consists of Fungus, Garchomp, Hitmonchan, Kyogre, Mr. Mime, Raikou, Seaking, Seismitoad, Togedemaru, Togepi, Tornadus, Incarnate, and Weavile. So as you can see, he's gone the Tornogre route, very heavily centered around Drain. He's got a Swift Swimmer, he's got 2 Lightning Rod users, he's got 2 forms of Redirection, he's got 2 different types of mons that can set up screens for him, and then he's got some hard hitters and some fake out pressure. So let's go over the strengths. Obviously, as I said, he has Tornadus and Kyogre, so he can just go Tailwind, Water Spout, Ice Beam, Thunder, Hurricane, Thunder from Raikou even, Icy Wind from Tornadus. It's just a really, really powerful combo. And in draft, honestly, it's a lot easier to build around because you know you're facing up against it. It's not like, oh, it's just floating around in the meta. It's no, you're facing up against it this week, and this is what you have to deal with. So it does make my life a little bit easier, and the fact that I do have mons that have wide guard, which is also good. Then he also has Togedemaru and Seaking, both have Lightning Rod, suck up all those electric type moves that I would want to be going for with Manectric or Dragapult or even Solgaleo. So I can't do that. And he has Seismitoad. And Seismitoad is faster than Slurpuff, which is one of the main reasons I didn't want to bring Slurpuff this week, and I decided not to bring it in the end. Then he has 2 forms of redirection, as I said. Togepi has Follow Me. It can get destroyed with like 1 Sunsteel Strike by Solgaleo, so I don't think he's gonna bring it. Fungus is also has redirection with Rage Powder, but Thwackey ignores it, and Thwacky's a big threat to a lot of his Pokemon, so I do have ways around both of his redirection, which is really nice. Fake Out can be run on Weavile, Togedemaru, Hitmonchan, and even Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime can also run screens. It's his only fairy type. I don't think any of his other mons get fairy moves. Even Togepi, I don't think Togepi gets fairy moves. I think it maybe gets Dazzling Gleam, but I don't think it gets anything else. Um, yeah, Mr. Mr. Mime would be his only fairy type, and he can like spam Dazzling Gleam because it does hit a good amount of my team, Dragapult and Persian, and and Psychic does hit pretty much everything on my team except for Persian and Solgaleo. So then he has Raikou. Raikou can easily spam 100% accurate Thunders and Rain. It has a lot of good tech moves in Snarl, Leer, Weather Ball, Eerie Impulse, Screens. Even can go for Discharge. Discharge can be good, I guess, if he pairs it up with Togedemaru, Seaking, or even Garchomp. He could spam Discharge since Garchomp's a ground type, it won't affect it. And he could just do a ton amount of damage with a 30% chance to paralyze. It's a very good move. And Disquake has always been a big threat. And then he has those hard hitters in Weavile and Garchomp, which kind of don't fit into the rain theme, but they are different type. They're a different type of Pokemon, like as a Garchomp being a dragon ground type and Weavile being a dark ice type, do help his team in a lot of different ways. So then let's go to the chart. Obviously, I want to bring Solgaleo here because 1, it has wide guard, 2, it's really bulky, 3, it can just delete Togepi in 1 hit, and 4, it can set up Trick Room. So 100% bring Solgaleo this matchup. Swampert for sure comes here. It's a ground type. He doesn't really have anything to hit me. His only grass type is Fungus, and I don't think any of his mons except for Seismitoad get grass moves. So there is that. Swampert also gets Wide Guard. It gets Yawn. It gets Scald, Earth Power, Liquidation. In the rain, will be doing a lot of damage to most of his Pokemon, even though he is Water type on 3 of his Pokemon. Then we got Porygon. Porygon is just super bulky all around. You know what Porygon does. It also can use Eerie Impulse if an electric type is not on the field, and Ice Beam destroys a lot of his team. Then we got Thwackey, probably going to be the MVP of this week just because he could spam Grassy Glide and Wood Hammer and just do a stupid amount of damage to everything except for Togedemaru and Tornadus Eye. Yeah. And then we have like the niche Pokemon. I was thinking maybe bringing Pelipper here because yes, he has Togedemaru. Yes, he has Raikou. But I think Pelipper could still be good here in a defensive way if I get rid of those threats, and then it can be an endgame just because Water Flying is such a good type defensively. Then we got Persian. Persian, I was thinking originally that it could be good because I could just spam Snarl and Fake Out and stuff like that. Beartic could be good here too because it's an ice type, it's fast, it can smack things pretty hard. Manectric can be also good because the Lightning Rod ability and the fact that it has electric type moves to hit Tornadus, and Kyogre and Seeking. Well, Seeking not because it has Lightning Rod ability. And then Dragon Ball also could be good here because it has fast moves. And it has a lot of good coverage. It can set up screens. It could burn a Thunder Wave even. So yeah, and then Garchomp. I think Garchomp might come here. It's just it's pretty bulky. It's pretty fast. 102 base speed, and it hits hard. Either one of the Togepi or the Fungus is coming. I think probably the Fungus will come. But then again, Thwacky's such a big threat, so he might just bring the Togepi. Mr. Mime could come here to set up some screens. Togedemaru also could come because Lightning Rod is really valuable for him. If I do bring any of my Electric type mons, and Fake Out and Nuzzle is also really good on Togedemaru. Then we got the bad matchup. Obviously, I'm not bringing Moltres here because this is a rain, and Moltres being a fire type really does not help me here. As I said before, so as Seismitoad, even though it gets its speed doubled, it is faster than Slurpuff. So even with Unburdened Slurpuff, I wouldn't be faster. Even though Slurpuff does get Energy Ball in grassy terrain, even with like max special attack modest, it still doesn't do enough to like put a dent into Kyogre. And then we have double. I was thinking it would be funny to run like Grassy Glide double. I was talking with Adrenaline, and I was like, yeah, maybe we could run Grassy Glide double. It does get it, but double has base 80 attack, and it's just not very good here. And then I don't think Easy Race bring Seeking. Obviously, I think Togedemaru is way better. It resists Sunsteel Strike 4 times, so that's really good for it. And it resists Psychic Fangs, and those are Solgaleo's 2 best stabs. And just having that steel electric timing is really, really good, even though it is 4 times weak to ground, and that's why I'm bringing Swampert. But still, Hitmontop gets destroyed by Pelipper and Solgaleo, so I don't think he's gonna bring that. And then Weavile's just also like really frail, and it just doesn't really hit a lot of stuff. The ice typing does help him, but at the same time, because I have water types and a steel type, it doesn't really do much for him. Even though it does get like triple axle and fake out and ice shard, don't really help him this matchup. So let's get to the team right now. Okay, so now we got the VIP of the team, and we got our Thwacky with 252, 116, and 140. I did calc that this plus Grassy Glide plus Helping Hand, which I originally had on which we'll get to Solgaleo. We have Helping Hand on Solgaleo, yes. Helping Hand on Solgaleo with Grassy Glide, Oko's no bulk Kyogre, and then without the with Helping Hand Woodhammer, Oko's or Woodhammer at this amount, Oko's even max HP Kyogre, so that was really good. And then we added the Miracle Seed because originally I had Eviolite, but then we had Eviolite and Eviolite here, so then that wasn't good. So we just slapped a Miracle Seed on it, so Grassy Glide would be doing even more damage. Then we got Porygon 2. I calculated to live a water like a Choice Specs Water Spout, so even if he does bring that, which he might, and then we have also like what's this? I think I just put the rest into defense, and then we have Ice Beam, Recover, Trigger, and Eerie Impulse. Just an all-around good set, P2 set with download, obviously. Then we got Solgaleo with safety goggles. My number one fear was that I would get like Rage Powder and Spored on Solgaleo, so safety goggles prevents us from doing that. Then we have like Psychic Fangs, Trick Room, Helping Hand, and South Strike. This allows us to like Oko Togepi even if it's like max. 52 Spadef is good. I was thinking maybe he might think that we're gonna run wide guard, but then I was like, no, it's fine. I won't end up doing it anyway. And then I think I had wide guard originally, but I decided to not even worry about it because we have Thwacky and it just like destroys everything. Yeah, and then the plan is to like set up Trick Room if we can, or just spam Psychic Fangs, which destroys screens, which is really, really good. Yeah. Then we got Swampert, High Horsepower, Liquidation, Ice Punch, and Flipper. This is just a very, very bulky spread. It gets like 2 KO'd by Water Spout, like a max Water Spout, and then we could do a lot of damage with High Horsepower or Liquidation. Ice Punch is there for the um, Garchomp, and then Flip Turn is there for positioning. Then we have Pelipper. Pelipper is also really good. I totally forgot, but yeah, Pelipper gets Wide Guard also. This is our Kyogre check, I guess. If he leads like Torn Ogre, we have Hurricane, Tailwind, Protect, and Wide Guard. Rain Dish is the ability of choice this week, just because it's a leftovers in the ability in the rain. So we will be healing 1/8 of our HP each turn, and with Protect, obviously we can get like a lot of passive healing, and that's very good. So we were going like really Spadef spread. Even if he does go for Thunder, which I doubt he'll have, I can always scout and then I'll be okay. And then we have Beartic Choice Band, which with max HP and max speed. This is just for team preview. I don't think I'm actually gonna bring it, or Adrenaline will actually bring it. I think I talked to him about the matches already, and he said he didn't want to bring it. It's just for team preview, just in case he wants to try and counter us by bringing something else. then we can like mess him up with Thwacky and Solgaleo and Swampert. Like the probably what we're gonna do here is like Thwacky, Pelipper, Swampert, and Solgaleo, and then maybe P2 switch around. I don't think Beartic is coming this week, but yeah, that is the team. Sorry about the mishkabobblness. I really have to start writing down all my calcs, and then I can really, because I did a ton of different calcs for all of these spreads. I just forgot. I honestly forgot because I make the teams during the week, and then I make the videos on the weekend. So what I really have to do is just all the calcs I have to send to Adrenaline, and then when I want to make the video, I look at the calcs, and then I can put them in the slideshow or something like that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.